Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my YouTube channel and our first ever YouTube video. This video will feature an unboxing video of four 1 to 500 models. I order most of my things from scalemodelstore.nl. They have a pretty huge selection and the deliveries are actually always fine. Let's start our unboxing. You can see that they're pretty nicely packed. Actually very curious to look at these models. Right, we've got our documentation and of course well packaged with papers. Now, seeing perfectly out of the box, apparently the majority of airplanes that I ordered were of Sky500. Oh, the largest part of my collection is Herpa Wings, but Sky500 can also always have a place in my collection. So let's unpack them first. Couple of beautiful airplanes. And let's get this thing out of the way. One Herpa Wings model and three Sky500 models. Let's start with the Herpa model. You can see that it's a nice box with a little bit of explanation, a bit better than their current boxes, I think. And of course, over here, carefully remove the airplane, a little bit of the packaging, and we can find our beautiful Airbus A330-200 F of DHL. If we zoom in a little bit closer, don't really know if you can properly see this, but we can see that the airplane has some nice details like the cargo door, also a quite nice satellite dome, and the bump that the A330 freighters normally have. Seeing on the other side of the airplane, we can see the registration code and the baggage door compartments. Pretty much your standard Herpa Wings finishings. Don't know if you can probably see inside the engines, but they do have their finishings inside. Pretty much a standard Herpa Wings release. There's nothing wrong with the model. It pretty much looks like any standard Herpa Wings models. So as you can see now in the pictures, there's some more details of the engine intake and of course of the baggage compartments. I'm filming this with my iPad, so I don't really have the quality to zoom in properly. The only thing that I dislike about this model really is something that is pretty standard to all A330s and A340s, and they have these quite flimsy back wings. Now, they are nicely finished, so it's not really anything that is, in my opinion, a big mistake with the model, because the finishing is nice. But the thing that I don't like about this is quite simple. It's just not sturdy. Right, let's get these packages out of the way and let's put this one decently like this. All right, now our second model. This model of Danish air transport. Now I would like to include some Mad Dogs in various airport series that I want to do. But there's simply not that many flying around anymore, and this one is still flying around, so that's nice. Speaking of the box, it's pretty much a standard box with the branding of Danish air transport and basically just a little bit of explanation, a little bit more simplified than the Herpa boxes, but that's okay. What we can find here is a very nice MD-83 in their Coca-Cola FIFA livery. That's a pretty nice airplane, to be honest. You can also see a little bit of detailing like the cargo doors, things like that. What I personally think is that they really did a nice job here on, for example, on the exhausts of the engines. Though details around the APU exhaust, as you can see, are clearly lacking. As you can see on the pictures, this airplane is actually a pretty nice model. It's finished quite well, but it could use some more details. To the Ford unboxing. I'm actually very enthusiastic about this one. Been looking forward to an Air New Zealand model for a while. I actually wanted to have the full black 300ER, but can't find that model anywhere. Packaging is all pretty similar to Herpa. Now instantly you can see on this model, it has the finishings inside of the engines on the blades. The model actually looks okay at first sight. And the engines seem to be pretty good because there's some complaints that they're not big enough. But what you can immediately see with this airplane is they don't really have that much finishing. Now it's pretty much standard. Like you have the baggage doors beautifully done, and I think they did a good job on to be honest, a good job on the livery of this airplane. It's a very nice model. Detailing around the APU exhaust, very nice. But you see the front of this airplane is white, and then you can clearly see the lack of things like the radar dome and various other things. What is very nice about this model is around the engines you can see a line. That's where the reverse thrusters are. So this is pretty nice. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this model. It's a beautiful airplane, the 777. So I'm actually glad to have this airplane in my collection. Last but not least of this unboxing is a special one. Now, I am a big Boeing 747 fan, so I'm very stoked for this one. Now, as you can clearly see, there's a lot of writing on this airplane. It's a little bit difficult to unpack, so you gotta be a bit careful here not to drop the model accidentally, because there were only 2 in stock at the scale model store when I bought it, and it is indeed one of the newer editions with the movable landing gear. This airplane actually is Kenya Airways cargo operated by Martinair. Now this is a Boeing converted freighter, used to be a passenger airplane, and it has some very nice details. As you can see perfectly where the windows used to be, some other markings operated by Martinair. You see detail around the APU exhaust and the baggage doors that include quite a lot of detail. Bit of a pity though that although they include a lot of detail, that they did not include the radar dome. Basically, I did not buy this airplane for nothing. This airplane, although, is no longer flying, and there's a specific reason why I bought this airplane. I might try to make this model into a full white cargo model. As you can see in the pictures, this airplane is quite nicely finished, and I'm quite glad to have it into my collection. Please leave a reaction in the comment what you want me to do with this model. You want to keep it as it is? Do you want me to customize it into a do you want me to customize this into a white freighter or something else? So over here you can find a couple of additional shots of these airplanes into my model airport. Alright everybody, thank you all for watching this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel and to leave a like, put on the notifications if you want to see more. Also follow me on Instagram at Talking Planes Official. Link will be shared in the description below. Thank you very much and have a very pleasant day.